Hello, YouTube fans, in a game, and I figure why not do this one. This one inspired me actually. I remember watching a thing, believe it or not, one on my channel, it was on another YouTube channel, and it was people talking about versus. Now, I know I've done this before. I did the Shipmate versus the original. That's been one of my favourite vampire films. Am I not? It's almost the anniversary of this film. It's one of my favourites, but I'm stuck here. I'm stuck. I saw this, it inspired me. There's another one of my favourite vampire films, that being The Lost Boys. So I'm going to do The Lost Boys versus Fright Night, the original Fright Night, not the shit one with Tevin Farrow, Meat Brain, whatever I want to call him. He's been every fucking reboot, every re-shitting going. I'm on about, I'm on about the original classic one from '85. So we're going to go from it. We're going to go from it because this is a hard one. This is a hard one because I like both of these films. And it would have been Fight Night versus the Shipmate, and up it would have been the original straight away. But this one, I like them both. I like them both for two different reasons. Now I'll go with the one I like, being Fight Night. Even though I say I like them both, hear me out, hear me out. Fight Night come out mid-80s. And in all fairness, it inspired the vampire films again. Because I do up what's in Christopher Lee, it's Dracula. I do up what's in the Hammer Houses, whether it be Queens of Evil. I do up what's in Universal Dracula as well, with Bendy Dose there. I do up what's in all them sort of, vampire films, even the comedy ones like Love at First Bite. And I do up what's in all that. And then, roughly about, it sort of got back in the late 70s when you had Fitello do his bestowal of Dracula, and like I said, Love at First Bite. But then as it got on into the early 80s, again, vampire films, they were a dinosaur. They were a dinosaur. It was only until we got into 1985, we had Fight Night. I think I got to it at last, like around the houses. And Fight Night, it brought back that Universal, that Hammer House feel. I do know originally they wanted Peter Tussin to play well, we did pay Van Helsing, but I meant to say pay Peter Vincent. Yeah, they wanted Peter Tussin to pay Peter Vincent. He turned it down. There's a lot of other reasons. I do know they wanted Vincent Price to pay Peter Vincent, but I think going into Robbie McDowell, they made the right choice. They made the right choice. I like the fact he's playing it as an actor. He's not playing it as a vampire killer. He's playing a... I just like the story. I think the story was pretty good. Now we get to The Lost Boys. Fans got a Fight Night. Fans got a successful for vampire films after, whether it be Fight. I mean, no, it's got a Fight. There's another one. It had Dace Jones in it. Fab. Or Fans. Something like that. It's called Fab. And it's one with Dace Jones. That's right. Mayday. You know Dace Jones? Day at that era? She played a vampire. And again, because of things like that, they decided to do The Lost Boys. I like The Lost Boys. This is something where people say, you just don't like change. You just don't like anything new or different. The Lost Boys did it different. And at the time, it did it new. So for anyone who wants to type that, there you go. I actually like The Lost Boys. I do know originally that Joel Schumacher wanted it to be like little boys, kids. But he decided to open it to 20 odd year old teeny poppers, reality there was 20 odd, and so on. You know what I mean? And I actually like that idea. I like the idea they could fly. I think the flying power was good. This is the one where they roar like a fucking lion. I'm not like that. This is what's wrong with today's vampire films. Rah! That is not scary. Okay, people can argue with in the old vampire films, it's not scary. But when you got them roaring like a lion, correct me if I'm wrong, they both be taken of a vampire bat. So it just becomes laughable and comical. But in The Lost Boys, I think they got away with it because it wasn't done that many fucking times. I like the PV shots when the vampires are attacking someone. You got the time they're zooming down on the person, they're screaming hysterical, they get dragged up. You don't actually see what's happening until later on in the film. I like them sort of, I can't remember the word why I'm getting that excited. I like them sort of tootsies in the film, I meant to say. I like them sort of tootsies. Now we get to Fight Night again. I like the fact it's old Universal. like I say, it's up the Hammer House, and it's sort of a remake of Rear Window, classic Alfred Hitchcock film. Think about it. You got a young lad. He witnesses something dodgy going on. People don't believe him. They think he's off his head. He witnesses a murder, even though he doesn't see it, but he hears the what falls on in that one when they have flashbacks. Then you get that. You got the neighbour. I like the neighbour in it. This is how I would have loved Christopher Lee to play Dracula. But sad to say, he didn't. That's one of the reasons I never liked the role of Dracula. But I like the way he's in this. He's smooth. He's dead and mare. He's good looking. He's dressed up in a way that is smart, not too over cocked up, but he looks cool. If I got cocked up like this guy, went to a nightclub, down to pull a woman, wouldn't happen. People just go, fuck off. But this guy, he can get away with it. He can walk in, you got women doing that when he's in the nightclub. He's only got one eye for one girl. That's Amy. I like the story of the character Amy. I like everything about it. Now we get back to the Lost Boys. I like the idea it's a young lad, just like Fight Night, but different, because Fight Night, the lad is already in that area. This is a new lad with his brother. He's an alien. I don't mean an alien in space. I mean he's an alien, meaning he's new. He's new in town. He's the new kid on the block with his brother. And everything's alien to him. He's not used to it. He meets this girl called Star, which is all like takes to Mickey to say your mum and dad are hippie. And I like the way it looks. You know what I mean? I just love the way it is. I like Cypher Sullivan. I must have got his name. I love the hairstyle. Sadly, if I had hair, if I still had fucking hair, I'd love to have the hairstyle that Cypher Sullivan has. It's all spiky, it's all stuck up, spiky, dry blonde, a bit like Bon Jovi. Not Bon Jovi, get it right, Benson, there. If people know the song, you know what I'm on about. Go back to Billy Idol. Fuck. I'm fucking up my names today. Billy Idol, it just looks like Billy Idol's hairstyle. Dry blonde, spiky. I just love it. I even like the guy with the big biceps who sings that what song? In fear of you, do 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 do, and he plays that trumpet. I just love the look. How I miss that golden look. So I just love that. I love the way that he gets turned into a vampire. I think it's different. I think it's unique. I love that word. See, that's different. The people say I just don't like chains. That's different. A guy getting turned into a vampire by drinking a pint of fucking blood. That's different. So not always I do like the same sort of stuff. There you go. There you go. So I like that. I like the story in it. I like the way the vampires get it and so on. Now we get to the effects. I love the special effects in Fight Night. Fuck it. I just love the scene, even though it's a sad scene. Evil Ed gets killed. He gets staked by Peter Vincent and he's slowly turning into a human. American Werewolf in London got a lot of Emmy Awards back in 1981 to 1982 when the director did the effects in 1982 won an award. And he rightly deserves it. He rightly deserves it. I'm not going to badmouth American Werewolf in London. I love American Werewolf in London. But, and I'll keep saying the word but, why did this not win any awards? Because I think the effects in this is just this dud where Evil Ed is dying, he's in pain, Peter Vincent is crying, even though he's the one that done it. He had no option. It was either be him or him. There's your answer. And he's dying slowly and he's trying to hold his hand, but he's backing away because he's too hesitant. Peter Vincent, it could be a tick. He's begging for help. And you can see the tears and you see him changing, transforming. This is why I fucking hated the remake. Forgettable. This, hands down, damn good effects. The scene where the woman opens her mouth, no CGI. Wow, I would miss them days of practical effects. She opens her mouth and she's got them fangs. Even the hat, everything about the film I love, even the bat. What originally going to be used for the original Ghostbusters got stabbed. They felt it was too scary, so they used it for Fight Night. Everything, I love the Easter egg and everything. And the Lost Boys, I love that and all. I love the way the vampires get it. And I love the idea that the head vampire, you've got to kill the head vampire in order to get back normal. It's very similar to what they did in Fight Night. So I like that idea. I felt the ending was a bit rough and anticlimactic when it turned out to be the mum's fucking boyfriend. It's like, where the fuck did that come from? But I do love the Lost Boys. I love the songs. I love the music. I love Ivor Sullivan as a vampire. I just think he's cool. He's like a dang you want to hang around with, but then a dang you want to dodge. Everything about it I love. So it's an hard one. Which one do I pick is my favourite? You know what? Fuck it. I'm Dida. I'm a Didi fucking me. If I went for a double steak burger, I'd have to have an extra burger on top. If I went for a burger and I went really fancy, I'd have to have doner meat on it. If I wanted a pizza, I'd have to go for the biggest one going, bigger than my penis. If I had anything, if I wanted a hot sunny day, it'd have to be fucking mad hot so I can get that extra tan to look pretty. If I wanted to do weightlifting and look like Arnie, I'd have to be double built. I'm Dida, fuck it. If I want to have a threesome, it'd have to be a fucking foursome. So I'm going to be Dida. I like them both. So I'm going to pick both as my favourites. There's no verses in this because they're both good films in their own right. So fuck it. Fight Night versus The Lost Boys. To me, I'm going to be Dida. I put 100 on both. 100 add 100 makes 200. See you later.